I'm so happy that this we are here presenting a wonderful business that we have been into for this is our third year of using Royalq, Royal Quantitative Artificial Intelligence Robot. So it's a very legit business. For those that are joining us today, Royalq is you starting Royalq is like you starting a genuine provision business. I hope I'm audible enough.
Yes, you can go ahead, Leader George.
Okay. So if you are here, the mindset of you are coming to make money in Royalq, please remove it. You should have the mindset that you are starting a business, that the business that will give you money, that will make money for you. The same mindset you will have when you rent a shop to start selling maybe provision or selling goods in the shop. That is the same mindset you should have. It's not a Ponzi scheme. Royalq is not the one paying us money in this business. Royalq is a helping hands, helping us to trade the cryptocurrency market. The money we are making is from the cryptocurrency market. The money Royalq is making for us is from the cryptocurrency market. It's not Royalq that is paying us, because our trading capital, we don't give it to Royalq. Our trading capital stays in the comfort of our Binance account or hobby, our exchange. And for those joining us and don't know what exchange is, cryptocurrency exchanges. Cryptocurrencies exchanges is just like you having your mobile bank app. You know, you save your money with the bank and you have your app to access your money. That is how you save your money in any of these exchanges, and you have access to your crypto, your digital assets. You have access to them in the exchange, through the exchange. So all you have to do, your trading capital, the money you want to use to invest, the money you want to use to trade cryptocurrencies, you keep it in your Binance account, in your exchange. It's very safe and sound. You don't send it to Royalq. You don't give it to Royalq to help you trade. No, we don't give our money to Royalq to trade for us. Our money stays with us in our exchange. We link, once you register, you download the app, you log in, you fund it. The only money you send to your Royalq is the $120 for activation yearly and the gas fees. You know, if you want to start a shop business, after you pay the shop rent for 1 year, you are supposed to have some money, little money you will use to buy lights in the shop, money you use to buy water and throw away your debt in the shop. So those small fractions are the money we do keep in the robot account, in your robot account. But your main capital, your main trading capital, your main money stays in your Binance account, safe, secured. Binance accounts are very secured. They are 100% secured, more than our normal banks. Because at the time, you get the time, if you want to withdraw in Binance, they will take your facial, they will ask for your facials if you have not used your Binance for long. If you want to withdraw from Binance, you will do SMS verification. You will do email verification. Sometimes you will do Google authentication verification. So you see that your money is 100% safe with you. You don't give it out. So this is not a Ponzi scheme where you have to deposit money to buy a package and you will not be waiting for return every week or every day or every month or every Saturdays. Because we have done businesses in the past that that we'll be expecting money. We'll be expecting money weekly or daily. When this business, the first week, second week will be okay. But when this business go on maintenance, before you know it, you start hearing stories. You start hearing stories of this one happened to this, something, they are doing maintenance. You don't have access to, you will not have access to your money. So that is, remove your mind from it. Remove your mind from that aspect of starting. You want to start a business and you are expecting ROI, return on investment, daily. No. If you are starting a provision store, you know that yes, you are starting this business to add to your source of income, because you know that you must sell. In a provision store, there are sometimes you go to market, you will not make profits, or the customers that will come, the goods they will be selling is not the goods you want to buy. It's not the goods, the customers that will come, the goods you have might not be the goods they will want to buy. So those days you might not make profits. So Royalq is being designed, is an AI, artificial intelligence robot, that helps us to trade cryptocurrency in the sports market. For those that are hearing cryptocurrency for the first time, cryptocurrencies are digital assets. They are digital assets, sorry. They are digital assets. They are legal things. When you have it, you can use it to make purchase. When you have cryptocurrency, it's just like you having money in the bank. You can easily convert it to your currency, naira or be it dollar. You can easily convert it and you can easily spend it. Doesn't take time. So your trading capital stays with you. The robot is being linked with API to only do two things: to read the market and to buy and sell. It buys at a price, and when it has increased in, when that coin, that cryptocurrency you have bought, at increase in value, the robot will sell it and return your money back in USDT dollars, and your profits back in USDT dollars. So the robot helps us to accumulate USDT. So that you see that some people used to ask me, what will be my return if I'm trading with $100? This is not a Ponzi scheme. Remove your mind. Remove your mindset that you are coming to get rich quick scheme. So people will be saying, what is the risk? Can they lose their money? All these questions is, I don't blame anybody answering them, because in Nigeria, we are always used to Ponzi scheme. But as you are here hearing me today, the business is a legit business. So there's nothing like how much can I make if I put $100? The business is like you starting a provision store. If your $100 can only buy milk today, you will not sell milk forever in the space of that 1 year in your store. Just imagine you rented a shop and you started selling milk. Tomorrow, won't you be gingered to expand your business? Won't you go and buy Milo in the shop? Won't you buy sugar? Won't you buy cornflakes? Won't you buy rice, Semo? To be selling different things, because the more you sell different things in your shop, the more profit you'll be making. You are expanding, you are increasing your trading capital. See Royalq as a business, because that is how it is. It's not a Ponzi scheme. You put $100 to get 30% every month. You put $100, you are waiting return of investment 5%. That is why if anybody asks me, I'll tell them that you are guaranteed to make profits monthly. Because some days you might not make profit today, you make tomorrow. Because of you are trading maybe one coin. Today, a coin will not always appreciate every day. So that is why you see that as you are trading one coin, you might not make profit every day. but on the long run, you should make profits monthly from that coin. But if you start the business and you are trading one coin, don't be comfortable. Try to add more capital. It's your business. You're not adding the money to Royalq. You're adding the money to your cryptocurrency bank that it's in your possession. You are the one controlling it. So there's nothing like if Royalq crashes tomorrow, will you lose your money? Your money is not in Royalq. You did not send your trading capital to Royalq. Royalq is just like the landlord of the shop. The product you put in the shop is not in the landlord's custody. Your key to your shop is only you that have it. The landlord, the owner of the shop, does not have the key to your shop. So if the landlord decides to die tomorrow, you open your shop and you continue doing your business. Or you take your goods in, you open your shop, take your goods out and start selling in another place. It's very simple. Your money, your trading capital stays in your Binance. If tomorrow Royalq disappear, it's not our concern. Our money still will go down and go up, just that we will not have any robots to sell, to buy and sell for us. So the money will just be there. It's just like you have gold. You bought gold from the market. The value of gold goes up and down. Now it depends on you when you want to monitor the market of the value of gold in the market. So when it's higher than the price you bought it, so that you can sell it. That is where the robot comes in for us. We bought cryptocurrency. The robot helps us to buy the cryptocurrency and monitors the value in the market, in the spot market. No loss. We only experience floating loss. Floating loss, which means waiting time. You can buy gold today at $100, and the value, your gold is still with you. You're wearing it. Your gold chain is with you. But the value of that gold chain now is now at $95. You bought it last week at $100. You have been wearing it daily. But the value, after 1 week, the value of that gold in the market now is at 95. What will you do? Some people that are into business, they will go back to that market and buy like two pieces of the gold at that $95. They will hold it so that if gold, because they know that the value of gold will do go down and it comes up. So if the value of gold increase tomorrow, they can easily go back and bring that to the two chains they bought at 95 and sell it at 100. So you see, they have made money. That is how Royalq is being designed. To make money, because some people will ask, what happens when crypto goes down? It's the same thing I just explained in the market of gold business. When cryptocurrency goes down, the robot is being designed to buy more quantity of the reduced value of that coin you are trading, the cryptocurrency that is down. The robot will go and buy more quantity. We call it the margin calls. We call it the margin calls. Margin calls means if the value of a coin is depreciating, is going down, the robot will activate the margin calls. That means it will be going to the market to buy some quantity of the coin at a cheaper price. That is why we define Royalq that is an artificial intelligence robot that helps us to trade cryptocurrencies in the spot market, making only programmed to make profits. Even when cryptocurrency is reducing in value, the robot is being designed to buy more quantity of the coin as it is going down. The robot will be buying more quantity of the coin, so that when the coin starts coming up, the robot will start selling and make profits for you. Even when the coin is staying down, it has not reached the first price, the robot started trading that coin for you. That is why the business is so sweet, in the sense that people that are not using the robot are crying. When people that are not using the robot are crying that cryptocurrency is going down, we that
Please mute yourself. Please stop
So
unmuting yourself. Mute yourself.
we that are using the robot will be happy, because when crypto goes down and our robot buys those coins cheaper, sometimes if for those that are not new to cryptocurrency, that knows how to open Binance chart, you see that sometimes crypto will fall by, you just see Bitcoin will do minus 20% drop and come up by 10 and recovers by 10%. You see some coins will just do minus 30% sharp drop in the market, minus 30% down, and before you know it will recover like 20% up again. If you are using the Royalq robot, when it goes that minus 30, the robot will buy margin calls well for you, depending on your settings. It will buy the coins at the cheap price, whether you are online, whether your data is off, whether your phone is off, whether you have started the trade, the robot works on its own. So anytime crypto goes down, the robot buys margin for you. And once crypto appreciates, recovers, the robot starts selling and making profits for you. It will not wait to recover fully before it may start making profits for you. They said knowledge is power. That is why we always organize this Zoom meeting to pass this knowledge of Royalq. Because most people will come, those people you see talking bad about Royalq, they do not understand, they don't have the knowledge. So people say that Royalq scam them of their money. And I will ask, how did Royalq scam you of your money? Did you send your trading capital to Royalq? Whether you use Royalq or not, if you are trading crypto, maybe you go to Binance and buy crypto. Whether you connect Royalq or not, the value of that coin will be going down and it will be coming up. The secret in trading cryptocurrency is your entry time. It's just like in other businesses like agriculture, fish farming, people that want to trade. I have a friend that started fish pond. The friend started fish pond. He just saw that people are making money from fish pond, and he started invested money in fish pond. In 2 weeks' time, all the fish died. He lost all the money. There are some people that will start a business and they will invest heavily. They don't have the knowledge of the business yet. And before you know, they will make one mistake and they will lose their money. Here in Royalq, we do advise that you gain this knowledge, you start. If your trading capital you are supposed to start with 1,000, you can start with 200 trading capital. Attend Zoom. Learn how to use the robot. It's an artificial intelligence robot. Some people will say, sure, we rented the robot. Do we need to know anything? Royalq is not a Ponzi scheme. Even the plane you are paying money to fly, it is a pilot that operates the plane robot. Even if you see an artificial intelligence robot that is working, a set of commands has been given to the robot to work, to dance, to play tennis, to do all those things. Washing machine is a robot. Cars we drive is also a robot, because it makes things faster. It makes things easier. It just needs you to give it some commands and it will make things easier. You just need the pilot to divert the plane and you get to your destination very fast. That is how Royalq is. We give it commands. Some people that we hear about cryptocurrency now, some people that we hear about Royalq now that we are still preparing to enter into cryptocurrency year. Cryptocurrency is being designed, having Bitcoin as the head, is being designed to function in seasons. It has the bear season and it has the bull season. Bear season is when crypto is retracing down. Bull season is when crypto is advancing up. Now, if you don't know the season of crypto, because of you see that your friend that has been telling you about this business business since 2 months ago, 3 months ago, when Bitcoin was 35,000, 30,000, one Bitcoin was 30,000, 35, 39, 40, 41. He has been telling you about Royalq. You say you want to do your research. You are continuing doing your research. Bitcoin is increasing. When Bitcoin has been increased to like 80,000, 70,000, and you see that your friend has bought a car, or he has bought land, or he has finished his house, that is when you will now finish your research you said you are doing about this business that is it's simple as ABC. It's simple as you starting a provision store. Everything you do for you to start a provision store, you will do it in Royalq. Everything you will do to start a provision store, you will do it in Royalq business. When you now see that your friend has bought car, that is when you will now conclude your research that you want to start. That time Bitcoin has reached 80,000. You will now start. You will now use $100 to buy Bitcoin and you are trading. Bitcoin will now reduce from from 80,000 to 15,000. That is the bear season I've entered. You will now start seeing cryptocurrency is a scam. A business that you have no knowledge about, a business that you delayed, you refuse to enter. You refuse to plant where others are planting. It's only when others are harvesting, enjoying their profit, that is when you want to now put your own capital. No, they don't do any business like that. Or every business has their seasons. A season that you should invest and a season that you should cash out. Taking profit matters a lot in cryptocurrencies business. When people are taking profits, when Bitcoin has increased so high, people started taking profits to buy cars, build houses, do some other investments. That is when you will now decide that you want to start. You will not join, I'm sorry to say, you will not join some set of people that heard about Royalq cryptocurrency in June, July 2021, but they started it in December 2021. June, July 2021, one Bitcoin was around 52,000, 53,000. In December 2021, one Bitcoin has started reducing from 67,000 it reached, and it has started going down, coming down. If you now come to invest when others are harvesting, your $100 will now start reducing, and it will now start reducing floating loss. You might see minus 70% floating loss. You will start saying this Royalq is a scam. If those people that have been scammed online before, you know that you are not given the chance to even remove a dime from that your money, because you sent your money to them. And when they go on maintenance and the site stops working, you know that you are not given chance to withdraw any money. Yeah, even when those people that started, that came in late, when Bitcoin has started dropping, that when the season of cryptocurrency has changed to bear season, coins are going down. Even those people were able to pull out their capital because we are not able to wait to add more capital and trade the bear season. So those people that were out of patience and they were new, no knowledge of cryptocurrency, and they were able to go to their Binance and see that their $100 have turned to $30, and they were able to remove the $30. They will come and say Royalq is a scam. You are okay to withdraw. You are allowed to withdraw because of your money is with you. It's just that the value of the coin has depreciated because you entered at the wrong entry time. You were able to take the 30 and you now start calling Royalq a scam. That is why we organize the training, that new people should come and hear about the business. Cryptocurrency is all about the entry time. There was once a time one Bitcoin was $1. Those people that bought Bitcoin at $1, they bought 1,000 pieces. Can they ever say cryptocurrency is a scam? They can never. The person that started the fish farm when it's the season to start the fish farm, and at the end of the harvest season, he was able to sell his fish and make profit. That kind of person cannot call the fish farm business a scam. But you that now saw him when the fish has matured and is harvesting, that is the time you want to now invest in the fish farm. And your own fish, the small fish you bought, the business, all of them died in after 1 week. You start saying the business is a scam, whereas you did not have the knowledge of the business. So I've been able to explain the trading of Royalq. It works with the martingale strategy. It operates even when we are sleeping. It operates even without the human emotions. Because sometimes if you are trading in Binance, you might set, even if you are trading on your own in Binance, you might set that you want to make profit of 5% in Binance. And after the coin is delaying in Binance, human emotion, you go there and maybe reduce this to 2%. Emotions, human emotions, so you go back because it has delayed. And midnight when you are sleeping, the coin will just pump 20%, and Binance will give you the 2% you set to. In the morning, you start feeling bad. So Royalq helps us to eliminate this kind of emotions. In Royalq, even if you set your take percent as 2%, your take profit as 2%, you have given the robot to trade this coin for you and give you 2%. And that coin pumps to 20%. Royalq will take that 20% for you. It is being programmed like that to work intelligently. That is why it's an artificial intelligence robot. You gave it to take 6% for you profit, but that coin did 30%. Royalq will take 29 point something, if not the whole 30. It's been programmed to work that way. That is why it's an artificial intelligence robot. It has so many functions in it that has been designed to help us trade and make profits. So for those joining us new, if you have any question, you can use the chat button and drop, or you can unmute yourself to ask. But before that, let me say I've been able to explain Royalq, the main core purpose of the Royalq, which is the trading. Now, some people might ask you, what is the other secret in the Royalq business that can make them make more profits and faster? Okay, someone else, so it will not stop when it's 20%. Yes, if you set 6% and the coin pumps to 30%, Royalq will take that 30% for you. It will record 30% for you. It will now watch the coin to see if it will increase more or if it will start coming down. If it starts coming down, the robot sells the trade immediately and give you the profits. Depending on your settings, if you instruct the robot to work autopilot for you, autopilot trading, the robot will buy the coin again and start trading. If you set the robot that, please do this transaction once for me and bring back my capital and profit, once it sells and take that huge profit for you, it's closed the trade. So that is it. Okay, good evening. Please, when is the normal time to invest? Yes, you are advised to invest now that cryptocurrency is still warming up to enter the bull season. I said before, we have seasons. Cryptocurrency seasons are 4 years cycle. The last season we had was in 2021. The Bitcoin halving happened in 2020. And all through 2020, I met Bitcoin at $2,000. And all through 2020 to 2021, Bitcoin increased from $2,000 to around 67,000. So that is the effect of the bull run. That is the effect of the Bitcoin halving, that it pushed a cryptocurrency's price radically up. So another 4 years, after it pushed its high to the all-time high, it will start retracing. When it starts retracing, we call the season bear season. So the bull season and the bear season happens in 4 years. So after the 4 years, another bull season will kick. So we are preparing currently for another bull season. We just finished from the bear season. So we are almost entering the bull season. We are in the bull season now. The Bitcoin halving starts in April. It will happen in April. So we are in pre-Bitcoin halving for a bull season. So coins will start doing well now. Bitcoin is staying down. It has not reached its all-time high. Its all-time high of last season. Last bull season it was 67,000. Bitcoin is still increasing small. It's around 43,000 now. So it's still good for you to invest now. The bull season is after we have pre-bull season and post-bull season. So the coin will continue doing well in the pre-bull season, which is what we are facing now. So when we enter next year, 2024, and the Bitcoin halving will happen in April, then price will continue shooting up. Okay, please, does it mean that if you couldn't invest now, when it's good? Okay, please, does it mean that if you couldn't invest now, you can't invest when the bull comes? Like I said, there are some people that invested at Bitcoin when it was 67. Those people have not recovered till now. They bought Bitcoin when it was $67,000. Bitcoin dropped to 15,000 and it started increasing. Now it's around 43. So it has not even recovered fully to the 67. So that is why we are advising, start now to invest now that Bitcoin is still down. Don't come in when Bitcoin has reached its all-time high and you start investing there. When that Bitcoin reach that, we have a settings we are going to give our members to apply that will make sure that even if Bitcoin enters the bear season, the settings will also make profit for us as the coins are going down. So that is it. When the coins are going down, map out strategic margin calls for the robots to buy enough margin calls and buy Bitcoin as it's coming down. So we will have a settings for that. So you are only advised to invest now. If you miss it and you want to come and invest when others are harvesting, you will need more capital to put in there when Bitcoin price is high and it's coming down. What you'll be doing that time is buying. It will do more of buying than it will do more of selling. But for now, if you enter now, it will do more of selling than buying because price is going up. So if you buy it, you sell it, you buy it. But when the coin is just coming down, the robot will just be buying because price is just coming down. But if price is going up, the robot will be buying, selling. When the price retrace and start coming down, the robot will just be selling, will just be buying. So in a week or in a day, you might not make profit because the robot is just buying margin calls. So that is it. Okay. What is the minimum amount recommended for a beginners? It's $240 for a starter. You can start with $240. With 100, you use $100 as your trading capital. But please don't be comfortable. Add more trading capital so that your profits will be enhanced. Please, good morning, good evening, Mr. Moderator. Please, which one should you advise? Someone that is planning to add $6,000, should he start one shot or cycle trading? Which one is profitable? Please, if you have $6,000, split. Ensure that you use some and trade coins with margin calls on cycle. Keep some for margin calls on cycle. Remember that all the coins you'll be trading, maybe you decide to put 500 in a coin. You have $6,000. You decide to use 500 for each of the coin. You can make some coins cycle trading, apply more margin cost to them. In another signal for another coin, you can apply one shot, put more in your first buy amount, trade little margin call depending on the signal. So that if this coin is going down, the one you are trading on cycle is going down, it will be buying more margins. You know that yes, you are covered for that one. If this one that is on one shot, that have more money in, you have more money in the first buy amount. If this one say you make huge profit from this one. So it's advisable if you have that kind of huge capital, you can split it into 500 to trade one coin so that you'll be trading like 6 coins with enough margin cost for them. So that if coin A did not give you profit today, coin B will give you. If coin B did not give profit today, coin C will give you. If coin did not give you profit today, so you see, before you know, 1 or 2 coins will give you profit. You can decide to trade 3 coins on cycle, decide to trade the remaining 3 on one shot. So that is it. Okay? So, no, Oshari, please, someone is saying no audio, please. It's like the person have not activated the audio. So please send message to the person. I hope I'm audible. Or is it general?
It's not
Hello?
general. I can hear you, Leader George.
Can you hear me?
We can hear you clearly.
Okay. So
I can hear you clearly.
I've been able to explain the trading part of crypto. I've been able also to explain to you that season matters in the business. Any business you do, season matters. So you will know, you will have the knowledge so that you will not call it scam. Royalq is a legit business because your money is not even with Royalq. Your money stays with you in your exchange. So thank you. Now it will also, Royalq has a part because remember, when coins are going down, you will need USDT to be buying margin calls. Some people might not be having enough trading capital. Please get the fact, in cryptocurrencies, it goes up. The lifestyle of crypto, it goes up and it comes down. When crypto is coming down, you will need, your robot will need you to have spare USDT so that it will buy margin calls as the price is going down. So people might say, what if I don't have more money to add to this business? Now, you rented a shop with the landlord in a site. You have paid your shop rent, you have paid your agency fee, you have started the business, but you don't have more money. You're only selling pure water and Milo. People are coming to ask for me, but you don't have money to buy milk. But the landlord have other shops in that place that are empty. Do you know that if you are able to introduce these shops, this business you are doing, these shops you are doing, if you are able to introduce it or post it on your status about the business that is very safe and secure, legit, no risk, no loss in the business, if you are able to post it and you are able to get someone to come and rent the next shop, the landlord, which is Royalq, will give you instant reward of $30. Now, with that $30, you can use the $30 to go and add milk in your shop. So the landlord shops that are spare are still plenty. You can decide to be the agent for the landlord. Anybody you bring to rent a shop there, you get instantly $30 for a start. Now, the business is so sweet that if that person that has paid his own shop rent and is not trading and is not making profit in his own shop, for any profit that person will be making, the landlord will give you some commission. That is how sweet Royalq is. You yourself, you are making profits from your own shop, from your own trade. If your neighbor you brought is also making profits from his own trade, the landlord of the shop will be giving you commission for you because of you are able to make that person to be making profit in his own shop. You'll be getting commissions. So you see that you'll be getting rewards that you can use to add to your trading capital. When I started with $200. Apart from my 140 for setting up the robot, I started trading with $200. And after like 1 week, 2 weeks, I added like $300. The total money I added was around $700 after 1 month or 1 month plus. Now, after like 3 months, I was able to start trading with $4,000, $5,000, $6,000. Why? Because I started, as I was trading, I was doing agency work for Royalq. I was just posting results on my status. I did not go to meet anybody to explain, to introduce the business to. I just make use of my status. I just post the result on my WhatsApp. And most people will now start coming. And they will start asking me that, how far this business? How is it? What I will do? I will just tell them that it's a business that is safe and secure. Come to our Zoom, so date. That is what I was doing. And they were coming. And once they come, they listen to our leaders then. And they will now say, okay, they want to join. Once they join, Royalq will give me $30. I will withdraw the $30 and add to my trading capital. With that, I'll be making money here. As they are trading and they are making profit for themselves, Royalq will be giving me dividends because I'm not an agent. I'm not a shareholder in the Royalq business. So anytime people that I introduce the business are making profits, trade profits, Royalq will be giving me dividends. So with that, you see that I'm making money from here. I'm making profit from this place. The profit will be massive. That was how I was able to buy my first car, Lexus 350, after 4 months of actively participating in this business. So there's nothing like scam because you don't give your trading capital to Royalq. You only link it. Your trading capital stays in your Binance. You link it, and the robot will be buying and selling. You'll be seeing all the activities in you. If you open your Binance, your sports wallet in your Binance, you'll be seeing the buying and selling happening there. So I think that should be all. We have taken time to explain because of we have new prospects. So I think I've taken up to 1 hour. So we'll go in, for those that are new, you can just be dropping your questions on the chat. We'll come back to it. Let me go into the topic of today. Trade settings for the bull season we are about entering. Most people have been using margin, some trade settings, covering like 70% floating loss. Most of their capital. I know I've treated this topic before. I've treated the topic before, and some people have readjusted their trade settings after observing the trade, their trades that are in cycle. After observing the trades that are in cycle, like for now, because of all the coins that are doing well, because they are preparing for the bull season, the Bitcoin halving. You understand? So all the coins will appreciate well, and they have started already. We have already seen them since October, November. We have already seen coins are doing well. So many people are making massive profits. Some people are making that. There's a guy that made almost almost 6 million in a day as profit, trade profit. So people are making profits because of what we are expecting in 2024, the Bitcoin halving. It has happened 3 times and the result has been the same. So this one will not be different. The only thing that this one will be so massive because a lot of companies, individuals have adopted Bitcoin. So that is why the results for this cryptocurrency will be so massive So I will advise you, you are hearing my voice today, start now. You can start small. For those people that will say that they want to do more research, you can start small, $100, $200, and continue attending Zoom to gain more knowledge while you increase your capital. You will enjoy the business. I will not lie to you. You will so much enjoy this business. I post about Royalq every day. Every day I post about Royalq because I know so many things have benefited from Royalq. And I know that it's very safe and secure. This is my 3rd year using the robot. So someone asked, let me take this last question before I enter. How do we spot a coin to buy? I don't know technical analysis. Once you register, you'll be added to a WhatsApp group. All you have to know, a video will be sent to you how to operate the robot, how to give the robot instructions. Signals will be sent. We do drop more than 3 to 4 signals daily. All you have to do, pick the one you like, put the instruction. The robot will make profits for you. Simple. So you don't have to crack yourself that you want to learn how to do this. The robot is an artificial intelligence. Just know how to set it. Signals come. If a signal come, trade Bitcoin, take 2% profit. You just put it, Bitcoin, 2% take profit. You start. That is your own. You leave it. When the signal says I make profit for you, you get notification that the trade is over. Depending on if the signal is one shot. If it's on cycle, you don't even need signal. If you are trading cycle, you look for a coin. We have analyzed coins. We have coins that did well in the last season, and they have started peaking. They have not recovered their all-time high. So those coins can be traded on cycle. We have coins like Agro. We have coins like Ref. We have coins like Solana. Solana last price, all-time high is around $256. Solana is around 103. So some coins like that can be traded in cycle because all we know, it must reach the all-time high to create a new all-time high. It has been like that in the history of cryptocurrencies. So this year on, this season will not be different. It will not be different. So that will be all for our newcomers. Go now. Don't go yet. Don't go yet because we want to do the practical. So I'll be sharing my screen now. We'll just take that. We'll just take 20 minutes. Let me show the settings. How to advance the settings. Okay, Nelson said, please, can we have the recording? Yes, recordings will be posted on the Zoom later this night or tomorrow morning of this Zoom meeting. Or you can visit our YouTube channel. You see all the videos, and including today's one when it's being posted. So you get it from there. Okay, I'm so sorry for taking you back. My network was shaking, so I couldn't hear you. If I want to start by tomorrow, how will I do it? Meet the person that shared the link to you. Meet the person that invited you to this Zoom. The person will send you a link. You register with the person's link. You download the app from the website so that you get genuine Royalq. You activate it, and the person will now add you to our group, to a WhatsApp group where you get live signals. You get videos of how to instruct the robot, and you will start making profits. So that is it. You will meet the person that invited you to this Zoom for you to start. Please, I'm begging. I'm begging. So that you will not call this business a scam tomorrow. The time you start matters in cryptocurrencies business. Some people might say no time is late. A time in cryptocurrency might be late if you enter. The late in the sense that you might enter in the once Bitcoin reaches peak, and Bitcoin will start falling, and you will not have enough money to be buying margin calls. So that is it. That time you will not be making profit because your robot will just be using your money to be buying more quantity of the coins. Depending, those people that will be making money, that's why we're advising you to start now, so you make enough profits. Even if you want to buy a car, or you want to buy a land, you can do that and still have money to buy the margin calls of the bear season. Because the way you buy the margin calls of the bear season determines if you'll be making profit in the bear season. If you space your margin calls to like 5% so that you'll be able to capture like 200% when the dip starts, when bear season starts. Because after the bull season, bear season will start. So if depending on the number of amount of profit you have made, for those that are starting early, you must have made a lot of profit to be able, even after you have removed money to do flexing or remove money to do achievements. Because whether you like it or not, 2024, so many people will buy cars, so many people will buy lands. It was recorded in 2021, so many people bought cars. Me, I'm among, I bought car. I'm among, I renovated my family house in the village. So it will happen 2024. It will happen 2025. How prepared are you? So thank you. Please, which rate is it for now? Please meet the person that invited you to the signal. After the Zoom meeting, 2 of you will set up your robot and you start trading. Please. The person will tell you the rate in Binance. You see the rate to buy USDT. So you can start. Starting when Bitcoin is around 43,000 now, you are still early if you start. But if some people will say they want to do research, I don't know which research about Royalq is more than what I just explained now. I'm into Royalq for 3 years, so I know everything about Royalq. I know everything. I'm a website developer, so I know everything about Royalq. And this is what I'm telling you. So people might say they want to make research. You are wasting time. Why Bitcoin price is going up? And when you now see people buying cars, that is when you now finish your research. You want to now invest your $100 and buy Bitcoin at 80,000. Bitcoin at 80,000, maybe that is its all-time high for this year. Or some people have been budgeting it to reach 100,000. Then it will now start dropping. You start calling Royalq a scam, because that is what some people will do. Whereas they forgot that they did not send their money. They only sent the subscription. If you rent a shop to trade for 1 year from a landlord, and you ended up not trading in that shop or not doing business in that 1 year, nothing concerns the landlord. You cannot tell the landlord that his shop is a scam. You rented it, it's up to you to start trading and making profit in that shop. If you rent a shop with 120 and you decide that you want to use $100 all through 1 year to sell pure water in a big shop that you paid almost 100,000 or 120,000, 130,000 to rent the shop, and you decide to sell pure water all through the 1 year, and you are making peanuts as profit, it's all on you. You cannot blame the landlord. You cannot blame the landlord. So thank you. So let's end. I will share my screen now. Then I will show the setting of the bear season. Then we are going to advance into the bull season with the settings. So I'll be telling you some things. I've said it before, but we want to do a refresher course for those that joined us and that have not watched our past Zoom recording. So I'm going to share my screen now. Okay. So can you see my screen? Hello, can you see my screen?
Yes, we can.
Yes, you can.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
you can see.
Let's go to, these are my safe settings. Okay. You can see this one that I wrote 320. This one here is 320. The margin call limit is 20. The first buy is 20. So this one has more margin calls. So supposing now you are in the bear season is a season that coins will be falling drastically. We are talking about this one now. So some people, let's say we make it a normal bear season. Some people might use 50. So let's say this one is 50. So you can see this bear season setting, we are using 50 margin calls limit for it. Now we are advancing. We are already in December. December is almost over. We are entering the bull season. If you come to your Royalq homepage and you click this place, the road change. When in the bull season, you start seeing, you can see the change percent. Look at a coin WRS has recovered by in a space of 24 hours. It has pumped 31%. So that is why you see some people will say, if I start with $100, how much can I make daily? If you are lucky, if I tell you will make 5% daily, if you are lucky now that or you are trading this WRS, you are trading this WRS coin maybe 1 week ago, and it was in minus 10% floating loss. You'll be crying that this WRS you are trading is on minus 10%. You have not made profits, and your upline will tell you that please be patient. After 1 week, this WRS, maybe your $100, your margin that you are using, maybe 5 margin because your capital is small. The robot has bought all your margin costs. So all your $100 is inside the trades now. And it has passed, and you are floating loss. Maybe you were able to cover minus 7%. But that coin has dipped to minus 17. Your robot did not see, you did not open more margin calls. You did not put more money to your $100 so that the robot will buy more margins. So you are just there. The robot is not selling because you are in floating loss of minus 17. Your own margin calls, your robot bought margin calls, 5 of them, and it's covered minus 7. But the coins have dropped, has reduced more than minus 7 to minus 17 now. So you are saying that you don't understand this business. You don't understand this business. After 1 week, you have not made profits. You are saying, which kind of business is this? I've invested $240. That time you start calculating the shop rent money. You start calculating your $20 that is even in your Royalq account that you have not, the robot have not touched. You now say that you have wasted $240. No profit today. No profit the next day. No profit for 1 week. You start disturbing your upline. Boom! After 1 week, WRS did minus 34%. It recovers all the 17% loss, floating loss, and it has added another 16%. Hello, are you following?
Yes.
Hello? Okay. So let me see if
Yes,
chat.
I'm following.
Maybe you bought the coin at this high price here when it was 0.2645, and the coin now dropped to this down. It now dropped to 0.1750. This point here, it dropped to this side, and you now start crying because it's on minus 70% now, and boom, the coin did 34% in a day. Now, if I have told you that monthly you make or weekly or daily you be making 5%. Today now it has recovered your percent, and you have made additional 16% on it, or additional 17% profit on your $100, or you have made additional 20% profit on your $100. The robot gave you $20 as profit. Will you not say, I don't know what I'm saying, because I told you that in a month you can make 5% of your capital, 5 to 30%. But in 1 day, the robot has given you 33% profit. So that is how the business is. It depends, your profit making depend on the movement of the coin. You can see the next coin here is UNI. It has gone 11%. There are some coins that while others have improved, some coins down here are on minus floating percent. The secret is that this BAKE that is on minus 18, sometime last week, BAKE was on plus 50 something percent. BAKE was topping the charts here with it pumped in 24 hours of almost 60% profit. So that is crypto. Today you make profits, tomorrow you don't make. Today you make profits, tomorrow you don't make. That is why we say on an average you make profit. Take it as a provision stock you are making. So let me go back to the settings. So if you are trading this BAKE now, last week it increased to this let me say day. Let me use 1 day time frame. So this BAKE, you can see when it was 0. It reached this part. It reached this 0.9062. It increased, this BAKE increased more than 60%. Last week, it was topping the chart. So, but you can see this today now it has reduced. It's on minus 18%. That means it has fallen down, minus 18%. Now, let me take some people now trading this BAKE. Maybe you use, let me say we are using the martingale strategy. You click create. The martingale strategy operates in 2 for 8, 16, 32 in the space of buying. The martingale strategy, which is Royalq's default, it means that if you start a trade with $15 now, if the value of that trade comes down, the robot should buy your first margin. It should buy ×2 of the amount you started with. So the martingale strategy states that once you start a coin with $20, if the coin reduces and the robot wants to buy more quantity, the first margin call, the first buy of margin it will use times that $20. So it will buy double of the first one. So it will now go and take $40 to buy more quantity. If that coin now drops again, it will now buy the second time, the second margin. We call it margin 1, margin 2, margin 3, till margin 100. So depending on the margins you set, depending on your capital, if the robot now drops again and the robot wants to buy your second margin, it will not do 4 times 2. It will not do 2 times 2. It will not, that is 4. It will not take, that is 20 times 4. The first one is used 20. The second one is to use 40. The third one, the second buy now, the second margin call buy now, it will now use 80. That is times 2. You use 40 to buy the first one, that is times 2. You now do times 4, which is 80. That is martingale strategy. So we are using this, feel free to create your own strategy, meaning that you want to edit the martingale strategy. So you select this down one, which is feel free to create your own strategy, more flexible. So this is the trade settings. This is the pilot, this is the plane. A pilot will sit down in front of the plane and give it instruction before the plane will start moving. So here you click on these trade settings below. Once you click now, so please, so this is not orientation class. I want to show how to change your BS settings to boost settings. So please, for those joining us for today, you might not understand what I'm explaining now. Today's Zoom, I've been able to use like 1 hour to explain what Royalq is all about. So today's Zoom is targeted to explain the boost season settings. So please bear with us. We have so many Zoom recordings that you can watch that will input you to understand what we are doing now. You understand? So please just bear with us. So we have already explained what the business is. We want to explain how to make more profit in this season we want to enter now, because we said it's massive, premium or nothing. We are entering bull season. People are supposed to make. You can see some screenshots going on today. Some persons making $300 as trade profit, some making $500 as trade profit. These are the people that already have the knowledge of what I want to explain now. So, for instance, you have been trading with this. So you can see, maybe this one is 20. The first buy amount is 20. Your margin call limit is 50. So you can see all of them 50. But you notice that these trades now, the return rates, see, these trades now that you have been on, this number of call margin, you are using 50, but there is no time it has bought to 30. It will just buy 17, it will sell back, return it to 10. It will buy 13, it will buy 14, buy 15, it will increase back, sell the margin calls. He's not buying your margin calls to what you set 50 because of, he's not buying it because of we are leaving the bear season. So as cryptocurrency is moving from bear season and is entering the bull season, your settings too should be changing. If you are using 50, you reduce to 45, 45, 40. The money you set for the robot to buy the margin 40 to 50 before, maybe if it's like $60 you have set, you program for the robots to buy margin 41, 42, 43. All you have to do is to come to trade settings, come to this 50, change it to 40, and that margin, then you save. That margin of 41 to 50 will be deleted. The robots will stop at 40 now. The money you are supposed to budget for margin 41 to 50, you will come to trade settings. If it's 60 and the trade is still on, that 60, you can use it, that 60, you can use it to buy manual. You do manual replenishment, you add it. But if you are starting a new trade, maybe for instance, you have to start a new trade and your trading capital is 200. So let me start a new trade now. My trading capital is 200. What I will do for a bear season, this coin I want to trade now, I've checked it and it might not go below 7% floating loss. If it even goes beyond 7% floating loss, I will be able to wait because I know that this is crypto season. It will come up immediately. I will not wait for long. My waiting time will not exceed 1 day. The coin will appreciate back because we are entering the bull season. So instead of it to use 20, I will use 100 or I will use 120. Out of 200, I've used 120 as my first buy. Is remaining 80. I will reduce this one. I will divide 80. I will divide 80 by 15. Or I will divide 80 by $11. Or I will divide 80 by $12. This, what I'm dividing it is the amount of USDT I want to use to buy each margin. So if I go to my calculator now and I put 80 that is remaining, divide by, please, what you observe here now is that I've used almost 60% as my first buy. In the bear season, I will use 20% as my first buy. I will reserve 80% for margin calls. Because in bear season, you do more of buying. In bull season, the robot might only be doing margin 1, might be buying only margin 1, margin 2, margin 3. Before you know it, will sell all of them. If you are doing autopilot, it will buy it back. If it reduces, it will buy margin 1, margin 2, margin 3, margin 4. It will sell it. So that is what we'll be experiencing. Sometimes it will not buy any margin. It will buy, sell, buy, increase, sell, buy, increase, sell. It will not buy any margin. So if you are trading with 200 and you start, your first buy is 50 and you reserve 150 for margin calls, and the robot is just doing buy and sell with 50. It's only if your take profit is 2%, it will only be giving you 2% of $50. You'll be making $1 profit, whereas your budget for this coin is 200. 200, look at what you are supposed to be making, $4. 2% profit. But because of you are still using a BS settings, you only use $50 as your first buy, and you have budgeted 150 for margin calls. You have set up margin calls for the robot to use 150 to buy like 10 margin calls. But the robot is just buying your first buy amount and selling it. It will buy it again and sell the 50. Buy it again, make 2% profit on $50. Sell. Buy the $50 again, make 2% profit. Sell. That is what the robot is doing for you if the coin is on cycle. So you see that instead of you to be making 2% on your $200 profit, your $200 trade capital for that coin, the robot is only giving you 2% profit on $50, which is your first buy, because the coin is not going down. It's only buying your first buy and it's giving you profit. It will buy, it will sell, it will buy, it will sell. So for you to make profit, you can increase, instead of using 50, if you want to still do margin calls, you can use 50%, use 100. At least your profit has increased to $2. Some traders that I know, they are doing the hit and run. Fine. In the bull season proper, once Bitcoin halving has started, finish, and we are entering June, July of 2024, bull season proper. Some persons will not even use margin calls, they will off their margin calls. Because I know in 2021, when we started Royalq, we don't know anything about margin calls. If my trading capital was 200, I will enter first by $200 and I will be making big profit. We are making big profit then. That was how I was able to buy my car after 4 months, because I started Royalq in the heat of the bull season. Bitcoin was around 50,000, 48, 50,000, and I entered. It started moving 50, 51, 52, 50, 59, 60, 61. We are moving with it and we made massive profits, because that time, if your trading capital is 500 and there's a signal for 2% or 3%, we enter it. Just imagine they drop a signal of 5% in the bull season. You enter it with 500 first buy amount. Your profit you'll be making is $25. So imagine, you see why we say bull season has the settings, because in bull season, coins will do more of increasing than more of reducing. So if your trading capital is 500 for a coin, you are not supposed to start with 50 as first buy and keep 450. You can start with 50% of the $500. You can start with 60% of the $500, which is 300. So your first buy amount is 300. You now use 200 to set up margin calls, so that even if the robot gives you says only your first buy, it did not buy any margin, and it's 300, which is more than 50% of your capital for that coin. The budgeted capital for that coin must have entered. So 2% of 300 is $6. Is still okay. The profit is okay, $6 for that trade. If their trade is on cycle and the robot do that buying and selling like 5 times in a day, you will make $6 times 5, $30 in a day. Remember, out of your 500 capital, the robot was only using 300, which is your first buy, because of the coin did not go down. If you are lucky that the coins go down and it bought all your margin and all the 500 is in the coin, and you take 5% on the trade, you will make $25 on a single sell. So I believe I've been able to explain that. So I've been able to explain it. So for instance, let me go back to the explanation I was giving here. If my total capital is 200, I might start with 120 first buy, reserve 80. So if I say, okay, let me just do simple calculation, 80 divided by, let me use 2020, I will get 4. So I will come here, my margin call limit will be 4. I'm only using 4 margin call. So I'll come to margin configuration. To get the times, I know someone was asking me how to calculate the margin configuration. Remember when I started the class, I said when the value of gold goes down, the robot will be buying some quantity of the gold. So now we want to use 20 for the first call, 20 for the second call, 20 for the third call, 20 for the fourth call. We can decide that we want to cover only 5% drop. Since we are entering the bull season, the coin might not room retrace more than 3%. So let's say we cover 5%. So we will do 5% divided by 4. Our margin call is 4. We will get 1.25. So we'll come here, give it 1.25. Please, our newcomers, this calculation will be given to you by your upline. So you don't need to disturb yourself. So like this now, we have covered 5% for this trade. Remember, our main aim is that 120 first buy. For peradventure, the coin drop and it will buy all this the remaining $80. If the coin drops by 5%, the robot will buy all these our 4 margins. Now, for we to get the times, we'll go back to our calculator and we want to use $20 to buy. So we'll do 20 divide the money we want to use to buy each margin, 20 divide by our first buy amount. So our first buy amount here is 120. So we'll do 20 divided by 120. Some people will do mistake and be doing 120 divided by 20. Please no. If you do mistake, go and put 6. If you come here now and put 6, what the robot will do for you? If this coin drops, if the value of this coin drops by 1.25%, the robot will do 6 times. The robot will do 6 times 120. So the robot will do 6 times 120. The robot will go and look for $720 to buy your first margin. It will go and if mistakenly you have more USDT in your wallet, in your Binance, the robot will go and use 720 from your spare money and buy that coin for your first margin cost. So please don't do the mistake. It should be the money you want the robot to use, divide by your first buy amount. So what you have here is 0.16. That is what you will now come here and put 0.16. So since it's $20 we want to use, it's the same calculation. Please don't do mistake. Some people will now go and do mistake and put only 16. The same thing I explained will happen. If you don't have money, if the robot goes now and you not see that 720, the robot will close your margin cost for you. The robot will not buy any margin cost for you. To just wait when the coin appreciates in value, it will sell only your first buy amount and give you profit. So it will not buy any margin cost for you. So like this is the settings. Like this now is $20, $20, $20, $20. So total is 80. 80 plus our 120, which is our first buy, is 200. So with this, if the robot gives me 3% without even buying any of my margin, I will make, please, when you do, you must confirm the save. Once you click save, you must confirm. So if the robot gives me 3% now on this big, without any buying margin call, I will make 3% of 120. So you see that my profit has improved than if before, when I was trading with $20 as my first buy. What I will be making is 0.6 compared to what I will be making now in the bull season for a single sell. So imagine now 3.6 per one sell. If this coin, if the robot happens to do, maybe this your trade is on cycle, and this coin happens to buy this coin 3 times, it buys and sell, buys and sell, buys and sell in a day times 3. You make $10 for that day as profit. If the next day the coin continues doing well, you'll be making 10.8, 10.8. Sometimes the robot will do more than 3%. Might take 5% for you and you make profit. So thank you. Thank you. If you have question, please, you can ask. Okay, I think I have a question on the chat. So someone said, are we saying, okay, I can't see your screen. I shared my screen now. How will you say you can't see my screen? Okay, so let me go down and see if we have, okay. So the question, Eliza asks, please, how to open more margin calls? How is that to open more margin calls? I've explained how to open more margin calls. Though this Zoom is for how to reduce margin calls that your robot is not using. But for the purpose of the question, let me share my screen again. So if, for instance, now I want to increase, my robot has bought these 4 margin calls for this my trade, and I want to increase the margin calls. If, for instance, I have $100 I want to add to this coin, and I want to add like 2 margin calls. So I want to do it 50-50. Remember, our margin 1 to 4, the robots use 20, 20, 20, 20. So, but I want to add 2, just 2. So what I will do, I will come here, this margin call limits, that is 4. I will add 2 to it, so it will be 6. So automatically, once you add 6, once you increase it, if you click on margin configuration, you will see the extra 2 has been added. Now, you use your return rate to get the percentage. You use your return rates now. Check if your robot has covered margin, it has covered 5%. But the coin now, your return rate, the floating loss now there is around -10. Meaning that this coin, after dropping by 5%, it has dropped more by another 5%. So what I will do now, I will do, since I'm adding only 2, I will do that 5% addition that the coin has dropped more. That means it has dropped from 5% to 10%. I will divide it by 2. So it will be 2.5. 2.5. So for the drop, this one now, once I start, the robot will buy my 5th margin, and it will also buy my 6th margin. It will cover the return rates. It will cover it for me. So here now, what I will do, I want to use 50 to buy them. So I will go back to my calculator, and I will do 50, which I want to use to buy my margin 5, the 5th margin. Divide by my first buy, which is 120. So I will get 0.41. I will come here in the times. I will put 0.41. Since I'm using 50 for the C score, I'll put 0.41. So what the robot will do, it will do 0.41 times my first buy, which is 120. So it will do 0.41 times my 120 first buy. So it will use 49.2 to buy my 5th margin. When the coin drops again, it will activate the C score, and it will use for that 49.2 to buy the 5th margin. So please, anything you do, you must save, confirm, for the setting to take effect. So thank you. So let me see if we have more questions. Okay, so the next question here is from Austin Ogochukwu. Do we need to upgrade our capital so as to get more trade profit? Yes, when I started, I said, if you are trading, if you rent the shop and you started, maybe you don't have money then because you have paid shop rent. You started with selling bags of pure water. Please don't be comfortable. Add more trading capital to start selling milk or Milo. If you have more money, start selling SMO. Because if your customers that used to buy pure water, the next day they might come, they want to buy rice. So for instance, you have rice in your shop. Because of you have added more trading capital to be able to sell rice in your shop. Now you are selling rice and pure water. So any customer that don't want to buy rice will buy pure water. Anyone that don't want to buy pure water will buy rice. On the third day, if someone comes that wants to buy Milo, what will you do? You don't have Milo now. You upgrade your trading capital again. You use another money and buy Milo. So you are selling rice and Milo and pure water. So that when the person comes, if the person is not buying Milo today, the person will buy rice. The person is not buying rice today, will buy pure water. So that is how you make profits and you to increase your trade profit. Thank you. So someone next thing, Olayinka said, please can you explain what position take profit? Yes. If your margin, the whole position take profit is a strategy move in Royalq. If your margin call limit does not exceed 4, maybe your margin call limit ends, you are using only 4. Your strategy move automatically is the whole position take profit. Oh, sorry. I thought you were talking about strategy mode. Please, next in Olayinka, what position take profit is the take profit, the profit you want to take, the percentage. You want to start trading Bitcoin, and the signal says take 3%. So you will now go in your whole position take profit. That is where you put 3%. That is the profit you want to take on a signal, on a coin the robot is trading. You are telling God that, please, if this coin, my return rate appreciates by 3%, take profits for me. But the robot, if he appreciates by 3%, it will look, because it's an artificial intelligence robot, it will look to see if the coin will still do more than 3%. So it will take more than 3% for you. So that is the whole position take profit, is where you put the take profit, the percentage profit you want on the trade. Okay, Abdul said, kindly briefly explain manual replenishment for someone who wants to add more capital to an already running trade. So manual replenishment, I don't have any ongoing trade on this account, but let me share and demonstrate. So manual replenishment is very simple. It has principle. Abdul, for you to do manual replenishment, you must make sure that your return rate is above -10 or above. The return rate should be, the floating loss should be high. And that is number 1. Number 2 criteria that is advised for you to do manual replenishment is for you to use 100% of the total USDT already in the trade. So for instance, you will start this trade with 120. The robot has gone down, buys all our 4 margin calls. So it has added all our 200 trade capital in this coin. And the coin now reduced to like the return rate now is -15%. You want to do manual replenishment on this coin now. The return rate is minus 15. Your position amount in USDT, the total money in USD in this trade is 200. You are advisable to use at least $200 to do manual replenishment on this coin. If you use $200 to do manual replenishment on this coin, what it will do, this your return rate, it will reduce it by half. So minus 15 now, we turn to minus 7.5. So you see with that, you are almost coming close to entering floating profits and the robot making profits for you. So these are the two things you look when you want to do manual replenishment on a coin. Don't do manual replenishment on a coin that is still going down. You can do manual replenishment. Your return rate, you have seen that is minus 20 in the morning. In the afternoon, you are seeing that it has increased to minus 15. You know that that coin is progressing. So 3 things you should check before you do manual replenishment. 1, you must make sure that the return rate is high. Number 2, you must make sure that you use 100% of the position amount in USDT to do manual replenishment. Number 3, you must make sure that the return rate is increasing. If it's on minus 20, it has increased to minus 15. You know that the coin is advancing, is improving. That is the 3 things you should take note when doing manual replenishment. It's very simple. You click on buy. Once you click on buy, use market price. Click on market price. You put the amount 200, then you click on buy. Simple, it will buy. So that is for manual replenishment. So let me take more questions. Okay. Everest. Please, is Binance the only exchange? Royalq make use of, let me share my screen so we can see. So in Royalq, if we go to mine page, API binding, Royalq uses Binance, Hobby, Indodas, Cacrane, Bybit, and OKS. So it uses 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 exchanges. Okay. So let me take more questions. So Binance is not the only exchange you can link to your robot. Can I have your YouTube channel link? Oshari, please, leader Oshari, you can post our YouTube channel link on the chat. Okay. So Joken said, good evening, my able leaders. If a coin I set 3% take profit increase above, can I be set to take profits higher? Please remember, one of the functions why we are using the robot is to cure our human, to eliminate our human emotions. You might be greedy that you have set 3%, but the coin has increased to 4. You increase your take profit to 5%. That coin might increase to 4.9 and drop to minus 10. You will start blaming yourself that why did you change it? All you have to do, what me I do, if I want to be greedy and I set 3%, I will increase my callback, my earning callback. If my earning callback is 0.15, I will increase the value to 0.3 so that before the coin will drop from that 3, maybe the coin will drop 0.1%, 0.2%, and it will pump again. So my robot will automatically take more than 3%. I don't need to go and change my take profit percentage. No, I just increase my earning callback so that the robot will observe that coin well to see if the coin will still go up. So it will take the full profits from me. So that is how I do it. So I will not get greedy and lose the profit and lose the opportunity to make that profit at that time and come out from that way because I'm greedy enough to be increasing my take profit percentage. Because the coin might not get there and it will fall again. So is that all that should be all our questions for today. So we don't know if we have more questions. Leader Oshari, please drop the. Someone is asking for the link, YouTube link. So please drop it for them. So I don't know if we have any questions. Someone wants to take the mic to ask questions. So you're free now to unmute yourself. Take the mic and you can ask your question. I've attended to all the questions on the chat box. So for those that are joining us today, start now. There's no time than starting now. Bitcoin price today is around $43. You can wake up tomorrow and you see Bitcoin at $50-something thousand. It can happen. Don't come late. That is my advice. Don't start cryptocurrency business when others are harvesting. Don't start cryptocurrency business when you see your friend has bought car. Your friend has been telling you about Royalq, you refuse to join. Don't start when he has taken profits to invest. You have taken profits to do an achievement. That achievement should not draw you to now start investing when others are harvesting. Please. So thank you. Without sharing, I'll take it on from here. It's like Leader Oshari is not on the Zoom or she's not active. Let me see if Leader OBM is on the Zoom. Leader OBM is not on the Zoom. Okay, Leader KK Success. I think you should be able to help us. Leader KK Success is a V4 leader, is an achiever in Royalq. He has bought car from Royalq, build house from Royalq. So let him tell us one or two things. But if you're along the line, if you have questions, please drop it on the chat. Thank you. With that, take a success. Can take it on.
All right. Thank you, man. Good evening, everyone. It has been a wonderful session tonight. Very educative, and I believe every participant will have learned one or two things more than before. So, KK Success by name, a FIFA leader, Royalq. I got started when the business was launched. That was 2021, July to be precise, and or June rather, June. So, and ever since that time, 2021 till date, I have been showing up in this business every day, every single day. So we used to, because what we saw in the business is quite different from anything we might have come across before on when it comes to doing business online. So that is the reason why I have been giving this business many leaders here, including Coach George as well. Like, run the presentation tonight for us. We have been in Royalq since 2021, and some people are sometimes you see that are we insane? Why are we so passionate in pushing online business more than the ways of people can even push their physical business? You know, so there are several factors that is behind it anyway. One of the factors that we understood very well is that there's no business you can be doing that you can compare with business that is fetching you money in hard currency, which is dollar. Especially if you are from part of Africa, or African continent here. So we all know what the exchange rate is talking about now, and the economy of of our country. In Africa, mostly Nigeria here. So it is no brainer for anyone to be checking it again. That mostly is highly essential. more than before to find a means to make money in dollar. I did a video explaining that those factors why one must find a means to make money in US dollar in this hard economy we find ourselves in Nigeria. If you really want to strive, So it has been one of the major factor that we saw in and the great differences that make us to hold Royalq with our what our full hands, 100%. So, and the other thing is the way Royalq business is being established, how the those that created Royalq robots, they have reasonable innovation in the sense that no business has come ever since we've been doing online business and give us the hope and the security to be in charge of our money. That is the second most important factor. Very, very, very important. That individual that is coming to invest and do business with this Royalq robots, your trading capital is not going to be with the Royalq robot. Your own trading capital is going to be in your home Binance exchange, which means your money is in your control 247. Your money is in your bank, just like you put your money in the bank, So, and that is why I'm very, very passionate. I mean, many leaders in the business. Why? Because most of us we've lost money in the past doing several businesses that has going with our money, several Ponzi's, So if you have not lost money in doing Ponzi business in Nigeria, you are lucky, or I just say you are a newbie. It's real. If you've been online for so many times for so long, you might have come across one or two business that came in form of Ponzi that go with your money, one way or the other. So we know where we are coming from, and we understood what Royalq offers. That they don't need our money to be in their control. Our money, our own capital is going to be in our own control. That is the second big factor that this business has as the different that make the great differences. That's why we used to say Royalq is Ponzi killer. Royalq business is Ponzi killer. So you can't know Royalq and you know what you are looking for, and one is in right senses in doing business, and still you not leave Royalq and pursuing Ponzi scheme again. No, because Ponzi scheme always come with premium tiers. Put tears in people's faces. Why? Because their money is in those companies charge. They can do and undo with whatever they like with their money. But when your money is in your Binance, nobody can do Sakara or anyhow for you. Recently, Royalq went on maintenance for 3 days thereabout. We were so everywhere were calm and everybody is cool. Why? Because our capital is not with the robot. Our capital is in our Binance. All through the 3 days that Royalq is doing maintenance on the robot application, we are seeing our trade that is going. Every coin that the robot is trading is in our Binance. So for that reason, it makes it so easy for everyone to do the business successfully, because everyone is seeing their capital in their own personal Binance account. So these are the news we've been chanting for over going to 3 years now, over 2.5 years now. And Royalq has never disappointed till date. So if you are a new member here, I'm just going to urge you, believe you me, convincingly, Royalq has made me a comfortable millionaire within the space of 2.5 years that I got started in this business. Believe you me. And me, I don't know the kind of job I can secure in Nigeria, you know, with my BSc and within the space of 3 to 4 years that I finished my NYC, that they will now promote me. If at all, if only I will be able to get job. It's probability. If at all I'm opportune or to have connection to secure a particular job, I don't know where on earth within the space of 3 years after NYC, and I will be able to be making millions every month in such job. But because this is a business, there's no limitation, there's no cap on the amount of money on what you can make. It all depends on your potential and the quality of the business you are doing. So it because Royalq has the capacity and the potential, the quality to make anybody, I mean, I repeat it, anybody to be a millionaire if you decide to become one. It is all about mindset. Mindset. We have everything, every materials, every tools, and just name it that you need from a business to prosper. Royalq has everything. I had over 10 years experience in doing businesses, several businesses before I came across Royalq. I'm from campus. So I know what I'm talking about. I know what I'm talking about. Talking of physical business or physical network marketing product companies, name them several. I have several experiences in many of them. None of them can withstand what Royalq offers. So, and the most essential part is that as I'm making that big money, most of the time I used to leave my house 1 p.m., 12 p.m., highest 11 a.m. If I'm going to my office. Sometimes I will not go. I might decide not to go and be working from home. That is the most priority part of this business. The financial freedom. Or oh no, I'll call it's not financial freedom is there one. That one is certain. Then the second one is time freedom. Time freedom. Whereby you have your time by your side. Anytime, anything you want to do, you are good to go. Because whether you are whether you are online or you are not online, the robot is making money for you on trading. I was surprised this evening. I make a withdrawal of $98 or so within the space of 11 minutes after. And I go back to check my Royalq asset. Funny enough, I made another $60. $60 after 11 minutes of withdrawing. So Royalq is just too amazing. We can't finish talking about how this business has transformed so many lives across the globe. So if you are the type that have desire, that has a dream, that want to fulfill a purpose, and you want to become, breadwinner. Yes, you want to become breadwinner. You have been looking for a way, a business to do, particular things to do to change the narrative and become the breadwinner of the family. Believe me, Royalq will make you one. Yes, convincingly, proudly, and with evidence. Royalq has made many of us to become the breadwinner. As I'm speaking now, I think I'm over 40 with two of my accounts. I'm over $40,000 with this business opportunity. So and I'm going on with about $1,500, $2,000 per month now. You can do the calculation with what the dollar rate is talking now. So we have the best business in our hand. we have the best business. Is that you choose to be trading with it alone? Fine. If you choose to be a networker and ready to help people, you're going to make cool money, crazy money as well. So you any which way you go, you are welcome. Royalq is one of the business that has the ability for individual, for a member to make money single-handedly without having anything to do with referral or no referral. That can make money single-handedly without selling physical product or doing much of wahala. Royalq is one of the business you can get started now, and within the space of 1 hour 30 minutes, you start making money. Most especially with this bull season we are in now. So it's crazy. So that's just the little I have to say. So like tomorrow is my birthday now. I'm just ready to splash some good amount of money tomorrow, just to you know to wash it out, as it is already festive period. So if not Royalq, if I be salary earner, I dey collect salary. Wetin concerning salary earner concerning planning for birthday, everything will be on calculation. But before you finish one money, another money is already in. Before you spend one finish, another one don enter. Like today now, I don spend around 95,000 just today alone. So that is the beauty part of this business. We don't feel remorse to spend money, because we know we are making the money in dollar. Because if you just convert, let's say $50 now, just $50, that's about 60,000 plus. 60,000. So tell me why you won't make money in dollar? Why? Just tell me why. So if you're here for the first time, you are in the right place with the right people, having the right business opportunity that has transformed many lives, that will surely change your own life too. So give it all your heart and get started. You can never regret starting Royalq business. You can never regret. Thank you for having me. KK Success. You have a
Thank
wonderful
you so
day.
much. Thank you so much, Leader KK Success. We wish you a happy birthday in advance. And for everyone that has joined this Zoom meeting, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Leader George, for always teaching us. So this is the last Zoom of the year. Okay, so if you are new here, and you would like to get started, please meet the person that invited you to this Zoom. Get the link, register, and activate your robot. The person is going to guide you on how to activate your robot, and then add you to the group so that you can follow up. Merry Christmas, everyone. You can, unmute yourself so that we can wish ourselves a Merry Christmas. And as it is, our next Zoom is going to be next year, 2024. And I hope to see you people, and I'll see you at the top, because next year is the Bitcoin halving. So make sure you're actively trading, because we need a lot of testimony next year. So Merry Christmas and Happy New Year in advance, everybody.
Merry Christmas.
Thank you.
Happy birthday in advance to Success.
Happy birthday,
Kataka. I greet you, sir.
All right.
Famous money.
Thank you.
Your money is famous.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas and Happy New Year in advance.
See you next year. Good
Bye.
night.
Bye. So bye to all.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.